well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Yep.
2-1.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Nipped the corner. 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Still even at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
The 3-2 pitch.
Hey, straight up, straight up.
But this will land untouched. He'll try it again. 3-2. Popped up. Back behind second. Travis waits on it. 1 out. At the plate, Miguel Ramos.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Ramos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's foul.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Maben is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. In now, John Jay. He's
Now
1 for 2 in the ball game.
John.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
Count still at 1-2. Swing and a high pop-up toward the stands behind third. Carrasco will put this one away, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Ready once again, Fernando Castaneda. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Fastball laid off well below the knees. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To the left side, but it's well foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Nakajima backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Into the box now. Darryl Rhymes. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Drive.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball 1. Fouled off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is fouled. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Rafael Aguilera enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Play ball. He say 3. Full 4. Take your base. Ball 4, take the base. 3. Out. He's out. 3. 3. You're out. 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 He's out. Ball 4, take your base. Out. That's ball 4. Out. Out. 3. 3. He's out. Out. 3. 3. You're out. Ball 4, take the base. Out. He's safe. Ball 4, take the base. 3. 3. He's out. That's ball 4.
Yeah, that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held on to it in the bottom to secure this win.
Close one tonight. 2-1 the final score. Houston
Fans
Guzman gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Carlos Guardado records the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that'll just about... AAA baseball for you now on the show
and
as we
gentlemen,
present coverage from the
your
International League.
Brent
Today, the
Wilkes-Barre
finale of this three-game weekend
Rail
series
Riders.
between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. The Stripers will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. The kid, Shorty, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
An interesting stat about this guy. Coming into this game, right-handed hitters are hitting below 200 on the season for him as the starting pitcher. So he must be doing something right when he's facing the righties.
Into the box,
the
Tim
second baseman.
McCormick. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Guys, you take a look at the home nine as they enter play
First
here this
pitch,
afternoon.
106.
They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ball into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And the next in is Johan Camargo. Swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9.
Camargo.
Cabrera stands at first with 1 out. Weak grounder down the line at third. Reined in. 1 there. And nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. At the plate, Austin Riley. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
1 ball,
and it's 1-1. Two out with the man at first. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Frazier is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Now at the plate, Charlie Culberson. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The Stripers had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left, and the way they're playing right now, this game's far from over.
Rodriguez.
A ball and no strikes. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Escobar, and that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Tom Hennessy. He went deep in the contest last night.
Tom Hennessy.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Frazier has it in his sights. And that retires the side. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom of the second. Scranton leads it 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Rafael Ortega. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with one away. And that'll bring up the catcher, John Ryan Murphy. From the stretch. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Frazier on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Tim McCormick is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Travis fields it cleanly. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Striding in, Gilberto Cabrera.
12. Gilberto.
He's set. Here it comes.
Cabrera.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. McCormick leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Frazier is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Next will be the designated hitter, Johan Camargo, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Yeah, he's still searching for that knock. He's got a hitting streak going right now. He's certainly cognizant of that, guys. He needs a knock right here.
And it's fouled away. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Austin Riley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. Frazier is there, and he'll bring this one in. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Georgia native, Charlie Culberson. He's set, and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slow roller left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Scranton leads it 2-0. Into the box now, Melvin Rodriguez. He flew out in his last at bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way is taken, strike 1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Maben. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now in the box, Tom Hennessy.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tom
First
Hennessy.
delivery to him on the way. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out. Stepping up to the plate, Rafael Ortega. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
That's
up. Carrasco over to his right, and that retires the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the fifth coming up. Scranton leads it 2-0. Now batting, John Ryan Murphy. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Strike one to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
The batter, the second baseman, Tim McCormick.
Into the box, Tim McCormick, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. On a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Gilberto.
In now, Gilberto Cabrera, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
2-2-2.
Ball toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
The batter.
Into the box now, Johan Camargo, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. No hits to this point. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Ready for another shot now, Austin Riley. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
pitch on the way. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. The throw into second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and he fouls this one off. Riley leads off second with nobody out. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Throw on to first in time, one away. Standing in as the potential tying run, Melvin Rodriguez, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 1-0 count. Here it is. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Frazier is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Nobody.
Digging in once again, Rafael Ortega.
Now
2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. To first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the So digging in now, John Ryan Murphy. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Tim McCormick. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Grounded back up the middle. To his left, Nakajima. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now at the plate, Gilberto Cabrera. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. This pitch is popped up. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Striding in to start the 9th, Johan Camargo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Johan Camargo.
First pitch on its way. Fouled off.
1-1-1.
Hit back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Trying to pick things up where he left off.
Now
Austin Riley. He's
Number
working on a
27.
1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball one, no
This
strike.
one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. One out, nobody on. Line to the right side. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks. And some
Your
Luis
attention,
Sessa
please.
answers the call from
Now
dugout as
pitching
he'll
for
try
the
to record the
Railriders,
final 2 outs of
Number
this one.
85, Luis Sessa.
Let's play ball. Three. He's out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Scranton Wilkes-Barre jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. The kid, Shorty, with his 4th win this season, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. So that's it for us this afternoon. For
For
Mark
the Rail
DeRosa,
Riders,
Dan
3
Plezak, and our
runs,
entire
12
crew,
hits,
I'm Matt
no
Vasgersian.
errors.
You've
They
been
left
watching
13
MLB
men
The
on
Show.
base.
For more, log on to theshownation.com.
In the minor leagues, a lost season is never fully lost because any situation can be a teaching opportunity.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this
And
presentation
now,
of
your
minor league baseball.
winner.
Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders and the Gwinnett Stripers. It's Miguel Vila is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at it, guys.
Digging in, Tim McCormick. He'll lead things off here in the bottom
Leading
half
up
of the
for
first.
the Stripers, the second baseman, Tim McCormick.
First delivery to him on the way.
That's up, that's up, that's up.
This one up. Bailey in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study.
Batting second,
Because if you're not
the
a big
center
believer
fielder,
in batting average, this team,
Gilberto
they're in the bottom third of batting
Cabrera.
average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Bases are empty, one man out. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Maben moving in. He gets there, and that's the second out. So bases are empty here with 2
Batting
gone.
third,
And up next, the
the
utility
designated
man,
hitter,
Johan Camargo.
Johan
And they go right after him on the
Camargo.
inside corner for strike 1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Nothing across here this half. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Digging in, Austin Riley. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across
the third
only 1
baseman,
score.
number 27.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So coming to the plate, Charlie Culberson.
The
And as you
shortstop,
take a look at the splits here,
Charlie
he's actually better against
Culberson.
right-handed pitching this season. In there for strike 1. Shorty, a native Pennsylvanian. His pitch repertoire includes a curveball, a 4-seam fastball, and a 2-seam fastball. Comes set, and the 0-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Stays alive, still 0-2. 1 out, nobody on.
That's a ball.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Batting 6th, the right fielder, Melvin.
Standing in now,
Rodriguez.
Melvin Rodriguez. 0-1 the count. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. So they go down without a whimper here. Now at the plate, Tom Hennessy. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
The first baseman.
First offering on its way, and it's fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Another 0-2 coming. And it's 1-2. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So striding forward now, Rafael Ortega.
The left fielder, number 18.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Here it comes, 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2 fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Fouled away. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Batting 9th, the catcher, John Ryan.
In now, John Ryan Murphy. And it's fouled away. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4. Scranton leads it 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim McCormick. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Fastball called for strike 2. Here comes another 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Frazier racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Settling in now, Gilberto Cabrera. He flew out at his last at-bat. 50th pitch of the game on its way. I got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Johan.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Sent. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. Digging in for his second at-bat, Austin Riley comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Charlie.
Into the box, Charlie Culberson. Grounded sharply to first. Bailey is right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And it's fouled away. Pitch on the way. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 15 up, 15. Stepping in, Tom Hennessy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hennessy.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Maben on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in now, Rafael Ortega. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
The catcher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
So 1-1. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 3 up, 3 down for the 6th consecutive inning here. 7th inning coming up. Scranton leads it 4-0. Leading off the inning, Tim McCormick, and they'll need him to get something going here.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Hit out towards second. To his left, Riddle, and that's the first out. Standing in, Gilberto Cabrera.
The center fielder, number 12.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit to first. Bailey has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Johan Camargo. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 7 perfect innings as he begins to close in now. 8th inning coming up. Scranton leads it 4-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken up in the zone.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Royer shading to his right. 1 out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping in now, Charlie Culberson. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Maben on the run.
Relay, relay, relay.
He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Oh, Jesus.
So these fans will not get to see history here after all, as the no-hit bid ends right here with 1 out in the 8th.
Matty V, so close, but yet so far. You
Now
get
batting,
into the 8th inning,
right
D-Row.
fielder.
You get that
Elvis
first out, and you're starting to think to yourself,
Rodriguez.
this might be the night I finish it off.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you wait until this long, or does it start creeping in around the 6th inning?
It starts creeping in right around the 6th. You look up that, you see zeros on that scoreboard. You know you're doing something special.
Yeah, and from an offensive standpoint, you start letting it creep in right around that same time, and you're telling yourself and the boys, we have to find a way to get a knock.
Ready for another chance? Tom
Now
Hennessy.
The first baseman, Tom Hennessy.
First offering on its way. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. He's through 8 with the shutout. Stepping into the box, Rafael Ortega.
Leading
He'll
up
lead
for the
things off
Stripers,
here as we play
the
the
left
bottom of the
fielder,
9th.
Number 18.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Maben moving in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about
The
it.
catcher, number 55.
Now to the plate, John
John
Ryan
Ryan.
Murphy, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And that'll get down for a base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective.
batting,
You look at this
second
line and you
baseman,
think, wow, he's been
Jim
sitting guys down all
Morvat.
game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Swinging on 2-0, and it's chopped foul at the plate. To 2-2 now. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Got him to go down swinging there. Tim McCormick is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a strong
Ladies and
performance
gentlemen,
here as he
your
worked his
attention,
way
please.
into the 9th, but he'll
Now
let the
pitching
bullpen
for
try and
Brent
close with
Wilson.
the final 2 outs.
Number 85. Luis Chestnut.
Oh my. Really?
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
final line score. First for the victorious Gwinnett Stripers, 7 runs on 9 hits, 1 error.
You gotta go this way if you want to try to avoid the combat.
Time for baseball of the AAA
Ladies and
variety as
gentlemen,
the show brings you
your
coverage from the International.
Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Rail Riders seal up their 30th win at home on the season. The kid, Shorty, earned his 5th win of the year. Nate Eovaldi was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Luis